Canada just made a major move with China, and it could affect your job, your energy bills, and even how much lumber costs to build a home. Today, Mark Carney and senior ministers signed new agreements with China covering lumber, tourism, and energy. Supporters say it's smart diplomacy. Critics say it's risky business. So what's really going on? This is Status Check News. Here's what you need to know. Canada and China have signed multiple cooperation agreements aimed at boosting trade and investment, specifically in forestry products, tourism recovery, and energy collaboration. The deals come at a time when Canada is facing slowing growth, housing pressure, and global economic uncertainty. First, lumber. Let's talk about that. Canada is one of the world's largest lumber exporters, and China is one of the largest buyers. The new agreement is designed to stabilize exports, reduce trade friction, and open the door to longer-term supply contracts. For Canadian producers, this could mean more consistent demand and fewer market shocks. But for critics, the concern is dependency. We're trying to come out of one dependency and going into another. That's something we need to be mindful of, right? Tying a critical industry too closely to a single major foreign market, which is what I think we went wrong when we tied so many things to the US. We thought they were our sisters and we would be going at it together forever, but things and times have changed. So is Canada jumping out of one pot and going into another, jumping out of the pot into the frying pan? We need to know that, right? Next, tourism. The deal includes expanded travel cooperation, streamlined visa processes, and promotional campaigns to bring more Chinese tourists back to Canada. Before the pandemic, Chinese visitors were among the highest spenders in Canada's tourism economy. The government says this agreement could inject billions in hotels, restaurants, and local businesses. And then there's energy, the most sensitive part of the deal. Officials say the agreement focuses on collaboration in clean energy, research, and technology sharing, not ownership or control of Canadian resources. Still, energy experts warn that transparency and national interest protections will be critical as these partnerships move forward. Mark Carney says these agreements are more about economic pragmatism, not politics, arguing Canada must engage globally while protecting its sovereignty. Opposition voices, however, are calling for stronger safeguards and parliamentary oversight, especially given ongoing tensions between Canada and China. I think they're saying this deal is going to worth billions of dollars, right? It's going to be mutually beneficial. It's a win-win for both countries. So let's see. Sometimes when you get into the weeds, you see whether it makes sense or not, right? So we have to be mindful of that. Yes, it's a good thing. I think we need to move away from the US because the US is acting as a superpower and they are doing a lot of things right now. They are also trying to, instead of globalization, they are trying to internalize everything. Other countries are looking outwards. Other countries are looking at different markets to see what makes sense for their country, what's the best option for them, right? So the question is, are these deals a smart economic reset? They call it a reset. The global order is changing, or a risky gamble in a divided world. So drop your thoughts in the comments. Follow for more Status Check news and stay informed because these decisions shape Canada's future.